The Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK presents The Delian Tomb. The Delian Tomb is an adventure adapted by Seth Harris from an original concept by Matt Colville on YouTube. You can check out Matt Colville's work on YouTube and at MCDM online. All the links are in our episode bios. As we slide back into our search for a missing child, our rescue party were rousing from a much-needed short rest. With an air of anticipation, they ventured on, arriving into a chapel-style chamber. The discovery of a formidable-looking door was but the start of their strife to come, its surface holding a puzzle intended for heroes of an age-long past. With the simple doorknob beckoning, it was Gilla, our daring dwarf, that opted for the obvious, only to receive a puncture to his pride in the process. The daunting task of deciphering the rather strange riddle left the cleric and the warlock wrestling with doubt, whilst the dwarf wrestled with his minor injury. Some stupid choices resulted in severe consequences as flumes of flame leapt forth, leaving all a little hot under the collar. However, staying steadfast of spirit eventually spawned a solution. What lay beyond was an archaic armoury, lost to the ravages of time and decay, with naught left salvageable. Despite this, arcane attentions were turned to a bust in a bureau and its amulet adornment. Which, everyone, is where we pick up the scene this week. The Delian Tomb, Episode 5, Soupy Situations.
Into the cupboard you look, and you see in front of you a bust. The bust is featureless. It is just like a head and shoulders, no facial features, just completely blank, and around its neck sits an amulet on a chain.
Oh. Seeing as I'm... How tall are you?
He's a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf, and I'm a short dwarf.
Right.
So, I think I'm only about 3.5, 4 foot high.
Yeah, there's nothing in the cupboard. No, just joking. Just joking. Okay, I will reach up and pick up the bust itself with the amulet sitting on it and bring it down to the lower level of the cupboard to the... Presumably, if it's some kind of a dresser, then there'll be a top. Just place it on the top.
Yeah.
So I'm not actually touching the item at this point. Well, this is what you have spotted.
Okay. What does it look like? Has it got inscriptions on it? Has it got...
It is fashioned from a... It is, for want of a better word, it is a round amulet with a... Looks like a... Is it onyx, is it? What's the thing that looks like glass? Black.
Oh, yes, I think
Obsidian?
it is
Obsidian.
obsidian.
Obsidian, yeah. So it looks like a gem of obsidian in the centre of it.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the other two, and then I'm going to start to... I'm going to hold my hand over it, but not touch it, and cast Identify on it.
Okay. So, as you cast Identify, you learn the properties of this item, and you can identify this as a dark shard amulet.
Ooh.
Does it allow me to... Yeah. Its properties and how to use them, and whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it if it has, if any.
So, yeah, as you focus further onto this amulet, you can tell that this item itself is from the old magic, very old magic. You feel, as a warlock, you feel an affinity to it. You feel within you, feel your patron, the Great Old One, reaching out with a connection to this item. And you feel a connection to it.
Okay.
And I will give you the full description.
Okay. Just turn the page.
Yeah.
I feel I may need it.
So, this is a wondrous item. It requires attunement. It can only be attuned to by a warlock. This amulet is fashioned from a single shard of material originating from the realm of your warlock's patron. While you are wearing it, you gain the following benefits. You can use the amulet as a spellcasting focus for your warlock spells.
Okay.
You can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 intelligence check. If the check is successful, you can cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use this property again until you finish a long rest. You can have that if you want something. It's written down on there.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to read it.
Use it as spell focus to cast a cantrip.
No, you use it as spell focus and you can cast a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use it as a spell focus to cast a cantrip from the warlock spell. Okay. I think I think Alaric would turn to the others. At this point, he will turn to the others and probably say, this item is meant for someone like me. You can believe me or you can not believe me. If you want to attempt to use it, you do that at your own risk.
Okay, then, and Michelle's just going to walk off.
I can feel. I have a patron. Let's just put that out there now. I can feel my patron through it.
All I care is A, does it hit things? Obviously not. B, does it protect me like a shield or armour? Obviously not. I don't care. You can have it. And I'm going to walk off.
Do you wish to examine it further?
Chell's already gone.
Oh, where did the cleric go?
If it's nothing that can help Chell's not interested. Better things to be doing.
And if it's not something that's going to make me hit things better or protect me better, Jilla's not interested either.
Is it just on a plain chain, is it? Right, in that case, I will carefully take it off the bust and I will put it and fasten it around my own neck. And thus hopefully attuning to it over a period of time.
Yes. Okay.
Others don't care.
So heading back into the main room,
Okay.
looking at the other door, the door going on.
Yeah, so it's on your left as you come out, yeah?
Yeah. So it's come out, it's on the left. Does that just look like a normal door?
Yep.
Just looks like a normal door.
Just a normal door.
Just a normal door. Excellent.
Just a normal door.
So take a quick look around. There's nothing else to interest. There's no handbooks, Bibles, promotional pamphlets. Nothing hanging around.
Have you considered letting Delian into your life?
Our Lord and Saviour.
No. So there's nothing of untoward.
No form to fill out to put someone on a subscriber list or a
No.
house visit.
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
There's no. One thing I was going to ask. So is there an altar in this room, or is it there no?
No.
It's like, is it almost like a little platform, like almost like a preaching platform kind of thing?
No, you can see.
So obviously the pews are facing one direction, so I'm assuming there'd be.
there was a
There's not so
font.
much pews. How can I put this? The pews aren't facing one way; they're sort of facing into each other, so you
Like
can
a
see.
conference kind of setting.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
And the font is at the other end, and then the
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're heading towards.
Door.
Right, I suppose we might as well go to the other one then. Same order.
Yep.
Yeah,
Goblins aren't going to be waiting to be snacking on that boy, so let's make a move on. Hustle, hustle.
Okay, so you make your way to the next door. How do we want to proceed through the door? Are we going barreling? Are we going quietly? How do you guys want to do this?
Well, I'm gonna go right. I suppose I better turn this handle again.
Everybody's so scared of handles. Yeah, you turn the handle. It clicks and the door opens.
Bites you.
Right, at least, yeah, right. At least no prick in my hand this time. Right. I suppose we might as well go through then. Follow me.
Okay, so you open the door. As you open the door, you immediately have a smell, as you are quite attuned to the smell of goblins now, Gillette, and you can tell there are definitely goblins or of some description in this room. You can all hear that something is going on. You can hear movement in the room. You can hear some scuffling, but nothing that seems like anything's. No clanking of weapons, no clanking of armour, just general
Goblinness.
yeah. Goblins being goblins.
Right. Well, I can smell the burgers and I can hear the burger. So, right. Let's go forward. I would say stealthily, but it's actually less chance of me getting caught if I just walk. Because stealth is a disadvantage.
DM can still make you do a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make me do one.
No, so what you do? Yeah, so you're all going in, same marching order. Chill at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we're all going in. No problem. So yeah, you all enter in and you come in and you can't immediately see anything. You can see that the room is light. There's nothing to be seen. It's quite a large square room. There are a number of pillars, 4 pillars, holding up the ceiling, as tends to be in underground structures. So we just try and do a bit of an idea for you.
So is this door in the corner, is it? Or is it
Door is in the
middle?
centre.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going into the centre, yeah. So like that. We have 4 pillars, equally spaced. And there is, from what you can tell, a partitioning wall that is on the right hand side of the room, towards the top corner. Centre in front of you, there is a dais, and on the dais sits a statue. Okay. We all okay so far? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, moving into the room, nothing is immediately noticeable. You can hear general shuffling, and after a couple of seconds, everyone just sort of gathering themselves, you hear the sniff and a sob of what you can assume is a small child.
Okay. Alrighty-ho.
Okay.
Would we be able to detect which direction?
You can't see anything. So that's the room as described.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the partitioning wall, you got the dais, and 4 pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. You can't see anything, but you can assume you can hear the noises coming from the far end of the room, down towards the statue.
How big is this room? Is it like 30 foot, 50 foot?
Fair big. Let me guess. We just count. It's that big. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to 55 foot across.
And then square. So
It's square, yeah. Yeah, square room.
Do a perception check just to see if what we can see
Yeah,
besides
you can
obviously the
most
structure of the room.
Definitely do a perception check.
Okay.
all of us.
Yeah, yeah. If you're all looking and listening, that's fine.
Nat 20!
Oh, that'll do. No point
10.
in me rolling, is there?
10 plus 1, 11.
18 plus 1 is 19.
Okay, and what was you, Colin?
11.
11. Okay, so with a 11, you're pretty much picking up on everything we've said already. Nothing more to gain from that. With a 19?
Oh, a 19. All in.
With a 19
yes.
and then a nat 20. Okay, so what I'm going to say, you can assume between the two of you working with each other, working it out between you, you can see that more often you can assume that more than likely the child is behind a partitioning wall. System of elimination, really, you can see quite openly the rest of the room. It doesn't sound like the child's like anywhere else. There's not many other places it could be. So yeah, it's behind there. You can also discern with a nat 20, Chell, you can pick up the noises and the chatterings of at least exactly 2 other creatures in the room.
Same direction or
Yes.
behind the wall?
Yes.
And does the wall go all the way up to the ceiling, or is it like a partial kind of...
It is all the way up to the ceiling, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there would be space.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
decent... Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be like a 5-foot passage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a 5-foot passage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So with nothing else in the room, there's like nothing else in it apart from like bits of junk,
Yeah, it's just clutter and
just clutter.
detritus.
Right.
Wall, because obviously Gilla can't see an awful lot,
Yeah.
he's going to take his potion out of his backpack because he thinks this is going to be a bit of fighting coming up, and he's going to take his potion, health potion,
Okay, yeah.
because he's getting there again. Oh fucking hell! That's 4 points.
Okay, 4 points. Cool.
Wow, double ones.
So I think Chell will turn to the other two.
Yeah.
Shush. There's a child and what sounds like 2 others behind that wall. I'm going to sneak up there and see if I can find a hole to look through. So I'm going to try and stealth my way up to the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is going to be fatal because I've got disadvantage.
Okay.
But we're going to do it.
Let's get a little bit of information out here for the DM. Let's have a little look.
A roll a stealth check.
Yes, you can. Yeah, please do.
Disadvantaged. Yay. Oh shit. 4 minus plus 1. That's a
5.
5. And 18 plus 1 is a 19.
So
And you were making that with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Basically 5.
5.
Okay.
So as she sneaks up the side, she falls over the detritus because you can't see. Your light goes out.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So they. Unfortunately, yes, you are. Well, as stealthy as a drum kit falling down the stairs.
That's okay. You all stay here. I got this.
So yeah, and at that you immediately hear snorts and grumbles and growls, and the sound of something starting to move.
At that point, can I try for an immediate deception?
What are you going to try and deceive?
I'm just a very large mouse.
Oh my god!
How can you not? I'll allow it, but with that, you've got to make it a disadvantage.
I have a mouse. Can I lend it?
7 plus 1, 8.
Oh my god.
With 13.
So your lowest is an 8.
8.
What?
Natural 1. That's 1.
I'm going to contest it with an intelligence check.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
Oh,
Come on.
Or a 2.
intelligence.
Or a 2.
2. Anything under 8.
You need to be under 8. Oh, what happens if it is an 8?
You pass.
It's DM's decision.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. How does this go down?
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh, let the dice decide.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d6.
Roll off.
You sure you want to roll off?
If it's not
I
a
don't think there's
disadvantage.
been any high numbers today, has there?
I've had 3 natural 20s.
Just
not when I need them.
counts.
What's one of them?
Okay, so you hear in common.
Oh no.
Just mouse. No problem. No problem. And you hear second voice. What are you on about? Mouses don't talk. Get out there and see what it is. And at that, you hear the footsteps start to come round the corner.
I try and hide. Try and hide at this point.
Okay.
Try and hide with your torch.
Yes.
Well, what are you two doing? Because something is coming round this corner, and you are stood in the doorway.
Well, while she's doing that, because I can only move so far, I'm going to be moving up to behind one of the pillars.
Okay.
So I'm the nearest. I can't make to the furthest pillar because it's too far for me. So I've made to the closest pillar.
Okay, yeah, so you're hiding behind a pillar. Alaric?
Am I just stood in the doorway at this point?
At the moment you are, but you are free to do what you wish. I'm not going to say no, you can't get there. You've got time when all this has been going on.
And this is, what, about 55 foot away from me?
No, the whole room's 55 foot from one end to the other.
Right, so how far away from me is Chell?
So, Chell, where are you putting yourself in here? Are you...
So I'm going to say I've
assume you're
probably
sort of
got... I'd been going up to the... Oh, sorry, yeah, there's the
Yeah,
wall.
so there's a...
I assume I probably got somewhere like round
Yeah, yeah.
here before I fell over.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of by the first
here?
pillar. First pillar on the right hand
So-
side.
Chell is just getting up close to the partitioning wall.
So just about halfway, just over halfway down the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're down at the entrance,
Looking straight
looking
down
straight
the room
forward towards the statue.
Right.
And I'm on behind the first pillar.
This pillar on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
This lit up a lure.
so Gilla is behind the pillar. Oh God, Gilla is behind the pillar on the right-hand
Yes.
side, towards the back of the room, so the nearest pillar. I think Alaric would move to the left-hand pillar
Okay.
at the back of the room,
Yeah.
but the far side of the left-hand pillar. So not behind it, but round the side of it,
Yeah.
and would be looking down towards where the petition area
Like that.
is.
In a diagonal.
Correct.
Okay,
in a
cool.
diagonal manner, yes.
Yeah, so we've got that. Okay, so stealth check then.
Two. Or a 3.
Sorry, can you just say that into the microphone again, please, so everyone can hear you? Was that a 2 and a 3? Okay.
I just want to roll a deception check on Alaric at this point. Shit, that was a 9 as well.
What have you done to my dice?
Shit dice.
They're not. They're perfect. I love my dice.
Okay, so as this creature rounds the corner, the bulking dragonborn flattens itself up against the wall.
Torch in hand.
Torch in hand.
You can't see me, right? Touching his nose. Her nose.
And around the corner walks a creature equally as tall, if not taller. And you know this to be a bugbear.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God. Okay.
It scans the room, because it's not particularly intelligent, but it's clever enough to look into the light. And it sees the dragonborn pressing itself up against the wall. And it just roars.
Oh, God.
And at that,
Roll initiative.
I think we will roll initiative.
Roll initiative. Oh, great. So hang on, let me just get my notes up to date.
Yeah, no, first take all the time you need.
Shell stuffs up and Bugbear comes round the corner. Right.
Pretty
got
much,
it.
yeah, that's what we can go for, yeah.
13 minus 1, that's 12 for Chell.
Shell is what, sorry?
12, sorry.
12, yeah. Gillette?
Oh, sorry, haven't got that far.
No, you're Alaric.
Oh, sorry, yes, I am.
That's multiple personality
I just
disorder.
want to, yeah,
8 plus 1, 9.
9, yeah.
part of my
So I come
character.
from roll the dice 'cause somebody had the book over the top of the dice tray.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's me trying to do stuff. Right, rolling initiative. Initiative. Where's my... Oh, right. Okay, that's a 6 plus 2, which is an 8 in total, so not...
Alaric is an 8. Crikey. Bloody hell.
I think Alaric would mutter to himself, this would be the owner of the big footprints then.
Yeah, one could assume that, yes. Okay.
Don't know what gave it away.
Okay. So, with that, let me just do some reordering. Give me one moment.
Nearly had him as well.
Yeah, you had him on the ropes.
Oh
Damn it.
my god. Nearly had it.
Okay then, so, top of the round, unfortunately for Chell, is the bugbear. It is carrying a
Grudge.
star. A grudge. And it will attack.
Excellent.
Okay?
As a cleric, at least you'd know what a morning star was.
Yeah, that's very true. So,
Can I just quickly, before we start, can I ask for clarification?
yes.
On my equipment it says scale mail
Am I
AC
going to die?
14,
Yes.
Yeah.
shield AC plus 2, but
Yeah.
my AC is coming up as 15.
Right. Not sure why that's doing that, but yeah. Dex -1.
Ah, got you. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
So it's bugbear. Okay.
What?
Doing alright? So just,
Absolutely perfect.
Banana.
Banana. Banana.
so yes, the bugbear has a morning star and a javelin, as you would recognise as a reachy pokey stick.
Okay.
It is going to pull the javelin off its back.
Okay.
What is it? No, Morningstar. We go Morningstar. And it will close the distance and attack you.
Excellent.
Okay? So, to hit, yeah, I think we're going to be hitting here. Is a 13 hit? Oh,
No,
might
it
not.
doesn't.
No, it
13 does not hit.
No. Shield to the rescue.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so
Twang!
yeah. First shot comes in. Morningstar. Shield raises. Glancing blow. Doesn't hit. Okay, so The next person in the initiative is... Hold on. You can hear some scuffling and bits and bobs going on behind the partition wall as you guess whatever is behind there is readying itself. Okay? So, Chell.
I think I don't have my mace in my hand to start off with.
Okay.
So I've got the torch in my hand, which means I can't cast because I've got the shield in the other hand as well. I'm going to go off the cuff and I'm going to attempt to stab the lit torch into its face.
It's fair.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Reasonable, yeah. Okay, so justified as well. Yeah, we'll go for a... Yeah, we'll call it a strength weapon. So we'll go for whatever we normally do. Proficiency bonus plus strength. We'll go prof plus strength. Yeah.
Would I get the proficiency bonus since it's a...
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
It's yeah. We'll give it you. We'll give it you.
So I've got a +4 to the roll.
Yeah. It's a weighty weapon. It's
similar to
to a
mace.
club, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you would have proficiency with.
8 to hit.
8 to hit.
Not going to hit.
Where's its AC gone? Stat block. No, sorry. Does not hit. Okay.
And with that, I'm going to kind of let go of it as I jab it forwards.
Yeah, cool.
And kind of pull out the mace.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
No problem at all. Okay, so next up is Gillette.
Right, now, is there such a thing as flanking?
No.
No. Or if it's facing that way and I attack it from behind, do I get any advantage for it?
Only if you're a rogue.
No. Oh well. Okay, then I'm just going to go and smack it. Or more to the more to the point, attempt to give it a smack from behind.
Okay, yeah.
I was going to say this could be his day, but
That's a 6, I think.
it is.
Oh my god!
That's 10.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, you run up behind this bugbear, and the bugbear's huge, and you're not. So you just can't seem to get any sort of like leverage behind the warhammer, and just
Okay.
sort of glancing blow runs down his inner leg.
Saucy.
Yeah. Okay. And then that leads us over to Alaric.
How far away from me is it at this point?
It's sort of in the middle of the room, so you're behind a pillar.
I am.
Da-da-da. Yeah, you can make that. You can. It's
30
within
feet?
30 foot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably 20, I'd say.
Yeah. It's like 10 foot from each side.
I think Alaric's going to this time he is going to cast, because he can see the danger that Chell is in. Doesn't like this creature at all.
Okay.
He's going to attempt to cast Witch Bolt on
Okay.
this creature. So that's a roll to hit for a ranged spell attack. Oh, that's a 12 plus a 5, so that's a 17.
17 hits.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
Okay. So, I didn't declare it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. I was going to use it as a second level spell slot. No, I only get
Your warlock,
first
you
level.
only have second level.
Oh, of course. Yes. Okay. Yep. Not played a warlock before. Okay, second level then.
Nice.
It's let me see. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of my turns for duration, I can use my action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of second, which it is, the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot. So initially
only on the
it's
first round, yeah.
2d12.
Yeah, very nice. Nice spell.
So, not brilliantly, but that's 9 points of damage first time around.
Nice. We're on the table, and that is, as long as you don't do anything else, you are locked in.
Correct.
Very
it is
nice.
a concentration. Yes, it's a concentration. So as long as I'm not hit, then
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So you are peeking round the pillar, and you are.
I am.
How's this looking? Is this like two hands? Is it one hand?
I think as I cast, it's going to be one hand because the other hand is still on my spear at the moment. So I'm leaning around the pillar. I can just sight the bugbear. I'm going to lean round, throw my hand out, and as I throw my hand out, probably the it will be almost like a shock attack with blue energy that comes out of the 5 fingers towards the bugbear. But I think as I go round the pillar, I'm that quick to cast it that the first 2 fingers, they kind of dissipate into the actual pillar, and the other 3 go through, so it didn't hit as strongly as I would have liked.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so round to the top of the round we have the bugbear, who, after being struck by a spell from the back and a stroke of the thigh, is going to turn around and look squarely down at Jilla. And
I know we're in a dungeon, but come on.
How tall is this bugbear?
Oh, bugbears are huge.
They are.
6 foot odd.
Yeah,
6-7 foot.
they're big.
Thing is, he would see straight over the top of me.
Just gnawing on its ankles.
So the Morning Star comes up and smashes down, and with a dirty 20.
Oh,
Yep, that's going to hit me.
Okay, we're going to be dealing. There's the dice gone. 6 points of damage, please. Okay, so this goes on in the centre of the room, well, just off to this one side of the centre, and you can hear round the corner where the bugbear appeared from. You can hear some muttered words. And, yeah, we'll get this over with, and we'll be having you in the soup.
nice.
Okay,
Bloody cheek of it.
next up is Chell.
Okay, so. Ooh. Choices. Okay, I'm going to use cantrip Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Which is. Let me just find it, sorry, because I don't know what this one does. QRS. So, Sacred Flame. Flame white radiance descends on a creature you can see within range. Targets must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw.
That's for the bugbear to make, yes?
Yep, DC 12.
DC 12. Dex.
Yes.
Okay. 6.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1d8 damage.
Okay.
4 points, 8.
Nice.
So yeah, as a kind of, with the mace in hand, just kind of flourish upwards, and like a small gout of kind of whitish flame, going to just kind of into the bugbear and deal a bit of flame damage.
Nice. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And cantrips a bonus action. Or they?
No, only if something's a bonus action.
Only if it says that it is a bonus
Okay.
action. Depends on the cantrip, basically.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
You can cast a cantrip and a spell, but it has to.
But the spell, yeah,
you
one
can
of
cast a
them has
spell.
to be a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could attack after this. Since it's right, can I attack, or is that cantrip and attack, or is it that it?
Cantrip is an attack. It's
Yeah.
you're casting.
Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, your holy fire erupts and engulfs the bugbear, singeing the fur, and there is that smell going on now that when hair is burning.
Okay.
So it's only slightly better than the smell of goblin. Okay, so after Chell we have Jilla. what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and hit it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
9.
9.
Would you like some alcohol? I'll have some in the kitchen cupboard.
You are just too damn small. Yeah, you're trying to make an opening. You're moving around a bit. You're trying to get him to come down to your level, and you're just not being able to find an opening at the moment, unfortunately.
Just get this image of the bugbear kind of on his forehead as he's trying to get his ankles.
So, with Gilla trying as best as he can, he's running interference if nothing else.
Keeping it distracted.
Yes. It is Alaric's turn. What would you like to do, Alaric?
Okay, so Alaric already has a connection with the witch bolt, so
Yes.
Alaric, is the bugbear still in the same place?
It's essentially it's got Chell the one side and Gilla the other. Yeah. It's not moving, it's locked in.
Right. Alaric definitely sees the danger for his companions. He still has cover. He's going to continue with the witch bolt that he has a connection with, and he is going to attack with the witch bolt again this round, which I believe is an auto hit because it's already connected.
You just roll damage.
So just roll damage.
Yeah.
And that is another 7 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
And he is going to yell, "You hairy beast! You leave the friends alone! We are going to kill you!"
Okay, yeah. At that, the bugbear turns just over his shoulder as he's bringing the Morning Star up, and just roars. And at that, he will bring down the Morning Star once again onto Gilla. And we will be going for a Morning Star would be 12. Does 12 hit? Gilla?
Nope.
Excellent, yeah. So, being small has its disadvantages, but it also has its advantages. You are able to, as you are not able to hit him, you're still definitely
He's learned
move
from
out the way.
he's learned from the goblins.
I'm the tank, I'm the distraction while everybody else.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So, at this, the second creature finally makes an appearance. As the bugbear roars, out pops a single solitary goblin.
Yeah. Doesn't he?
He does. And he uses all his movement. He darts into the centre of the room, centre line of the room, and stands at the base of the statue. Just trying to assess the situation. He's not fully aware of what's going on yet. He's trying to say who everybody is and where they are. Okay?
Okay.
Over to Chell. You now have a bugbear and a goblin. The
Okay.
goblin is stood at the base. So the way I'm looking at it, you've got
Yeah.
bugbear here, you're here, that's there.
Okay. So as the bugbear's kind of wailing on Gilla, I'm going to try and smack it from behind with a mace.
Yep, I can live with that.
So
Back of the knee special.
+4, 10 to hit.
Unfortunately,
Shit.
does
Does
not
anybody
hit.
want to borrow these dice?
Does not hit, no. So,
Okay, that's the end of the end of my turn then.
okay, Chell, over to you now, Gilla, please.
Not a lot I can
So,
do.
the way you're looking at it now, you're locked in combat with the bugbear, which is directly
Yeah,
in front of you.
I won't move. I'll
Okay,
just
I'll
hit
shut
it.
up then.
15 plus 4 is 19.
19, yeah. Let's just have a quick check. I'm pretty sure. 19 will hit.
Woo!
Very nice, very nice.
Alaric
Right.
will just shout encouragement.
And now I shall roll a 1. A 3 plus 2 is 5.
Okay, yeah.
Now I'm going to action surge and attack again.
Okay, yeah.
Making up for lost time.
That's 14.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Unlucky.
The reason it doesn't hit is because as you land the first blow, the bugbear drops to its knees and slumps forward. So as you went to take the second blow, it had already dropped. There is a bugbear in front of you on its knees with its head lowered. What are you doing?
With his head lowered.
Oh, God.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
kick the shit out of it.
I'll let you decide, mate. It's up to you. You can be cool.
Gonna look at it,
Go ahead, violate the Geneva Convention. It's fine.
and then I'm gonna grab it,
What the fuck?
and I'm gonna headbutt it.
Okay, yeah. So you grab it by the shoulders. You just to do that, it notices you there. It looks up as you land a headbutt straight square onto its nose, and its nose explodes, and there's just snot and blood everywhere, and it slumps. The bugbear is dead.
And then I'm gonna turn around. I didn't bet you, but I reckon I should use my head rather than my hammer.
So next in the order is Alaric.
Yeah, Alaric's just laughing at that. And then now, hang on a minute. So, okay, so this witch bolt was connected to the bugbear, which is
The
now
bugbear is connected to the.
dead. So, does that mean that Alaric can maintain the spell cast but roll to hit on a different target? Just reading the
to have a read of
spell
it.
now. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. In that case, I assume that if I go to switch target, the spell will end. I'm going to take it as that.
Yeah, some spells you can move, but unless it states, I would say.
Yeah, the spell also ends if the target is ever outside the spell's range or has total cover from you. It's dead. Right, so I'm going to take this that the spell has now dropped, and Alaric will turn his attention to the goblin. How far away is the goblin? It's over by the
by the statue.
statue. That is roughly how far from me?
From you.
Because I'm quite a way back, aren't I?
Let me use my counting square.
You move back if
You're by the first pillar.
I'm by the first pillar, and it's
Which
all the
is
way down
about-
at the front, isn't it?
Yeah, you're about 15 foot into the room here.
Yeah.
So that's, and
Oh,
then
it
the
might be just
statue's taking this area here. So we're like 1,
Oh, it's probably
2,
just in range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yes, just on the
Just
with the
on.
diagonal. It's just in. Yeah.
Right. In that case, Alaric will maintain his position,
Okay.
and he will cast. Bear with me. It's all right. I'm just looking at this.
No,
amulet.
the bear's dead.
Yeah. Yes. Bear's not. Well, it is with me. It's kind of in front
The
of
bear's
me.
with his god.
Yeah, absolutely. The bear's with his god. I've lost my thingy. I've lost it. Hang on, sorry. Bear with me. He's going to. Sorry. He's going to use his amulet to call forth a spell that he has not used so far, and
The cantrip.
his patron. Yes, his patron has. He reaches for his patron, and he calls forth Chill Touch.
Okay.
So, creates a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range, which is going to be the goblin. And he will make a ranged spell attack against the creature. So I'll start with that, which I believe is 1d20 plus 5. That's a 19 plus 5, which is 24 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit a goblin.
Okay, and on a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'll roll that first. There are some other effects, but I'll do that first. It takes 4 points of damage initially.
Nice.
and it cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And then, until then, the hand is now clinging. It's wrapped around the goblin.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like a spectral hand almost, clinging around the goblin, and and it's not undead, so the other effects don't.
Okay, yeah. So
affect it
no
at
more
this
damage
point.
to be dealt.
No,
Okay,
no more
right.
damage at this point.
Okay, so with the bugbear dead, Alaric's turn over. We go back to the top of the round, and the top of the round is said goblin, who will, seeing Alaric poke out and cast a spell, the glow from the amulet drawing its attention, it will make an attack against Alaric with a short bow. Roll. And with a nat 1, he's probably going to miss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, whether the cold has frozen his limbs, he's just not supple enough, can't quite get a pull back on the bow.
Haha! You missed, you fool.
Okay, as goblins go over, it is over to Chell.
So, I am in range. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
Nice.
again.
Okay.
Gonna defrost him.
So that's a DC 12 Dex save from the
DC
gob.
12 dex save for the goblin.
From the gob.
Ooh. Now,
No.
with a 17, he's going to make it so it's
Oh
half
no!
damage.
No damage.
No damage at all.
No damage.
Okay, so yeah, we still have a goblin in play. With next up, Jilla.
I think I'm gonna. I'm in range, and I can get to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're by me.
Go over and. No,
No,
I'm
you're
by.
not.
Oh, you've
I'm halfway.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
halfway
okay,
up the room.
sorry,
It's
I
only
didn't
50
know.
foot across. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
16 plus 4 is 20,
Yep, that'll hit. Yep, that's cool. We'll go for that.
and 7 plus 4. 7 plus 2 is 9.
7.9. Yeah, excellent.
Goblin jelly.
Yep. So, yeah, please describe it, Colin.
So, as he turns around, looks at the goblins, and goes, "I don't like goblins," and charges forward, lifts his arm up, and smacks him straight on the head. Stay down,
Nutcracker.
and then goes, "Finally, I hit one."
I think Alaric would nod in approval.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so then there we're going to drop out of initiative. So, well done, everybody. Ooh, how was that easier than killing 4 goblins?
Well,
I'm pretending to
I
be
found out that when I roll, like I rolled on mine, like that, oh god, typical. It hasn't been, but when I chuck it against the side, I've been hitting.
The signs of dice.
The dice is
Please abuse your dice.
Please abuse my dice. I don't abuse them enough.
Okay. So yeah, you now have some bodies, a room with a statue in it, and still, I'm going to say, yes, from where you are, Jilla, you're the one that's come.
Oh, there's something I've missed on this. When I cast that spell, I actually did roll to hit, but it says
DC 10.
I need to make a DC 10 intelligence.
Too late now.
Okay.
Well, I would have
done.
known
We'll
if
remember
it
that
killed
next
a
time.
goblin anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I
so-
had him anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll remember that next time.
Yeah. Okay then.
We.
We.
Will, yes.
The Royal League. Yes. So yeah, with you guys, with Alaric right at the back of the room, and Chell still sort of just round the partitioning wall, can't quite see. From where you are though, we all can't get names right. From where you are, Jilla, you can see that behind the partitioning wall there is a small campfire and a young boy in a cage.
Right, he's out there, small boy's over here. He's locked in a cage. I suppose I'd better go up and get him out. Right? So I'm going to walk over,
Yep.
look at the cage, see if it's got a padlock on or just a bolt.
It's got a padlock on, but it is.
I'll just smack it. I'll just smack it.
Yeah. So I'm not going to make you roll for this. It's a padlock to as much as ends as a goblin and a bugbear could fashion. 2 to 3 good smacks will break this. However, when you do, the child is clearly traumatised, clearly terrified of what's going on, and now there is a dwarf who's swinging a massive warhammer about at it. So he's cowering into the corner, still sobbing uncontrollably.
Okay. I'm going to go. Your parents sent us to come and get you.
Okay, and at that he will launch himself out of the cage at you, and he will just grab hold of you, and he's not letting go. He is terrified.
Okay, right. What? Yes, good boy. And I'm going to gently pat him on the back. Calm down now. Hello? You two coming out?
Yeah, and
Alaric will walk round the corner.
he is burying his head into whatever soft clothing you've got, whether you're a little bit of leather strapping on your side, or he's just burying his head. He doesn't want to look or see. He is just clinging to you for support.
Right.
I think Alaric will walk up and put a gentle hand on the boy's shoulder. What was the boy's name?
Peter.
Peter. You are Peter, yes?
The boy doesn't look, or he just remains with his head buried, and it just nods. You can see he's quite clearly nodding,
Yeah.
but he's crying that much. He just can't get words out.
Peter, the people that took you, they are all gone. Okay, we have dealt with them, and we are here to take you back to your family and your sister. It's a little bit of a trip, but we need you to be brave. You dry your tears. You are safe now.
He's still. He nods, and there's a bit of a trying to catch his breath. He's trying to get himself together, but he's not quite there yet. He's still completely latched on to Jilla. He's not letting go, but he knows you are. He knows you're present, and he understands the situation, but he's still in a state of shock.
Alaric is going to get his little wooden mouse house out of the bag, and he's going to get Seraphina out of the bag. Peter, I need you to step up. I have somebody else who is often frightened. I want you to look after her for me on the journey home. And he's going to kind of try and prise him a little bit off Jilla, and she's going to literally hold Seraphina up by her tail and say, I need you to hold her. Look after her. She's very sweet. And she's a really pretty mouse. She's white, huge long fur. She's very pretty. She's really pretty.
So Peter will bring his head up and sort of look at the mouse, and he takes a couple of breaths. You can still see there are tears running down his face. He's still very angry, but he nods, detaches one hand and places one hand out, takes the mouse and holds it to his chest. And
you look after her. She is very dear to me, and she needs protecting. So I am asking you to protect her for me. It is an important job.
While this is all going on, because I'm quite beat up, I'm going to use my action surge. No, my second wind.
okay,
And I can redo it, so I'm going to heal myself.
okay, yeah.
So I've taken quite a bit of back now.
Chill's going to loot the bugbear.
Nice.
7 plus 2, that's 9 points.
Okay, yeah. So when this is going on, when Jilla is trying to detach himself from a small child, yeah, you most definitely can loot.
Yep.
We're just going to go from here, and it will be... It'll be a roll on a D100 again for me, please, Yaz.
18.
18, that is going to be, again, that is going to be 5d6 worth of copper pieces.
Cool.
Which one you looting? The
Bugbear.
right. Well, I can't do an awful lot because I've got a clingy child.
5, 11, 14.
Peter's, he's getting himself together. He's still not ready to let go yet. You can see he's sort of like, he's cradling
Seraphine.
Seraphina, I was going to say Sophina. Seraphina. He's looking down, and there's a bit of eye contact, and he's sniffing, and he's getting himself together now. After a few minutes, he's starting to come round. Right.
It's 23 copper pieces.
23 copper pieces, very nice. Okay.
Well,
Is there any? Is there any food? Any food around and about?
the boy was the food.
Yeah, there's a nice spice rack on the wall. There's just seasoning.
They haven't left anything in their backpacks, food-wise, or anything like that.
No, you can tell they were possibly desperate, and they were.
Right.
That's what they were after. Yeah.
Yeah. Once he can get away from Peter, I want to examine the statue.
Okay.
Because it's stonework, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not a me thing. That's not an Alaric thing.
No. Okay. So yeah, you can definitely inspect the statue. It's a statue. There's a dais. There is a base, bringing it a few feet off the floor, and on top of it there is a statue of a knight in armour. Armour, you can guess, was very similar to what was hung up in the room where you found the amulet. He has a shield and a sword raised. You can guess this is one of the Knights of Delian, and inscribed on the bottom there is the words inscribed. Just gotta get this right word for word. Hold on. Just give me a moment. There again are words inscribed in Dwarvish.
Okay.
And where is it? Just lost it. It says, to keep this, you must first give it to me.
I know what that means. To keep a vow, you have to first give the vow.
Okay.
Right?
What does it say, Joe?
Right, it says, to keep this, you must first give it to me. In other words, that must be the vow. To keep a vow, you've actually got to make a vow. And you can't keep a vow if you haven't made a vow. So this is obviously what you have to vow to.
Is this not the same as praying? Do you not need to pray to this altar?
Well, you can't keep a prayer, but you can keep a vow.
Possibly. I don't know much about these things.
So, what was the name of the, what was the words?
I swear the Delian oath to
Yeah.
serve law, battle chaos, and keep the Delian law
That's
secret.
the one.
Right, so, I'm going to say that, because I ain't got the whole of it written down.
Okay, yeah. So, you say that. As the final words of the oath leave your lips, you feel a holy power gather around you. It sinks through your skin and flesh and wraps itself around your bones. You feel a new obligation to champion law and justice in the world. A door at the back of the room opens, slides open, and cool stale air spills out out of a dark doorway.
Right, well, I'm going to go over to the dark doorway and have a look in.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah. Peter still follows you. He's not really let go of you yet. He's
I'm going to turn around to him. I said, Peter, now, I don't want to say much, but it might be dangerous in there. So if you stay back with... And I'm going to turn around and realise there's a dragon on one side and a devil type thing on the other. He said, I'll go, yeah. Just stay back.
He shakes his head and just holds on. He's...
Oh well. Well, I warned you. She'll goes to door. Can I see inside?
Yeah,
Dark vision.
Yeah, you can look inside, and you look inside, and there are. So you may get into the door and look all the way in, yeah. So get a good scope of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a number of 3 sarcophagi. Is that right? Sarcophaguses, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. In there, and that's about it, really. There's 3 sarcophagus.
well, I'm going to examine them to see what type of.
Yeah. You can make a move in. Yeah.
Unsure of what is in here, Alaric would follow, but would stay around about 30 feet behind, and would prepare. Well, he doesn't have to prepare spells, but I think he would ready an action.
You can ready an action. Yeah.
Yeah, that if something jumped out or something untoward happened, especially as the boy is following the dwarf, that he would have Eldritch Blast at the ready.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Chell will cast Detect Magic as a ritual again.
Okay. Yeah. You're casting as a ritual. That's going to take 10 minutes.
We'll start to cast it at least.
Yeah. Start to cast it. In the first few seconds, you start to muster this, and we're going to say the longer you cast it, the more of a feeling you get. And you're not really sort of picking up on anything at the moment. You don't detect any magic, be it whether it's good or bad. It seems fairly.
But
So
in theory, mind you, I wouldn't know this. I was going to say, because the sarcophagi, are they stone? Are they lead? Are they what?
they're stone, yeah.
So they're thick.
Yeah, they're thick,
Okay.
yeah. So you move further in, and there's a sarcophagus on each end, and there is one at the head.
Yeah.
And you can assume that there were the one at the top is the head of the order, and subsequently down the side there are guards or that. Yeah. So now you have sworn the oath, the Delian oath. You recognise this room. You feel this is, and I suppose, Chell will as well. Being as you've got the you are casting Detect Magic, and you are of a holy religious background.
Sure.
You will recognise this is a holy place. You recognise it as a tomb, and to plunder this room would be desecration.
Okay. Well, don't look like there's anything in here, just some sarcophagi. I don't really think it'd be proper to plunder.
Well, especially not as you've just taken what appeared to be an oath. Oh.
The oath just makes sure that I want to hit things that are evil.
Yes, but does that not possibly make you one of them? You are not going to take from one of these, surely.
Oh, I wouldn't take from a coffin.
Then I suggest we leave.
Yep.
There are no further doors that anybody can see.
Okay. So, we making our way back out?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll go back out.
Yeah. Okay. So, you make your way back out. Make your way back out through the tomb. You pass all the places you passed on the way out. It's definitely quieter on the way out than it was on the way in. Still smells quite a lot like goblin farts. Yeah, but you approach out, come out through the what are they called?
Trapdoor.
Yeah, trapdoory thing, whatever it was.
Hatch.
Yeah. Hatch, that's the word. Come out, and although it is dark, the storm is passable. It's not too bad, and you can make your way quite easily.
So this is late at night.
Yeah. You've got Peter in tow. Peter is still firmly holding on to whatever he can get hold of Jilla. He's, whether it be like one of the strappings on the side of your scale mail, or just your back, just the tails of your backpack or something like that. He's just really keen on being near the person who got him out of the cage.
I think Alaric would take his cloak off. He's wearing common clothes, but he would take his cloak off, I think, and put it around, try and roll it up a little bit at the top and tie it around the child just to keep the worst of the weather off him. Because I doubt that he was wearing, because when he was taken, the weather was good. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good. So yeah, you wrap the cloak around him. He's starting to talk a little bit more now, and he just,
thank you. You're welcome. Keep Seraphina dry.
Oh,
She
yeah.
doesn't like the rain.
And he goes, oh yes, I guess I will. And he flicks the hood around him, the cloak, and sort of got it inside his cloak. And you can hear him sort of mumbling and whispering to her. But yeah, you guys are making your way back down through the woods and whatnot. You make easy progress. You know the way. You literally track your steps back, and you approach back to the beehives where Peter was taken. Yeah. So now that all my sheets are now out of order. Elia, yeah. So you get back to the beehives, and with the storm easing slightly, some of the farmers have ventured out, and Elia is there. He throws up his arms, and Peter runs to him and proclaims, "Oh, Grandad!" And Elia gives him a big hug and says, "Oh, it's good to see you again, Peter. We feared the worst." And he looks up at you, looks up at the three, and you go, "Oh, well, you brought Peter back safely. Thank you very much. We're most grateful for it. What did you find in there?"
Well, it looked to me, well, there were a load of goblins and a bugbear.
Bugbear?
Yes.
Not anymore, there isn't. That won't be troubling you again.
Are you sure?
Oh, very definitely.
No idea what they were doing in these parts. Never have anything like that out here.
No, and you won't have it here anymore.
Well, we all thank you.
You are
We-
most welcome.
We don't have much, but you're more than welcome to come back and share in the meal that we were preparing.
That would be most acceptable. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Okay, so you guys go back. They've laid on a meal. It's the most they can gather. As you said before, they're running low on supplies. It's getting towards the end of the winter, and it's a very modest meal. But yeah, and you spend the evening regaling them with the stories of how Peter was rescued. Peter and Maya are reunited and all is well. And yeah, so that's that, guys.
That was brilliant. Thank you very much. We had so much fun with that. That was really, really good fun. Fantastic.
Can we take these off?
Yeah.
And so it is that we have reached the end of this particular travelling yarn. But what have we learned about our would-be champions? The heroic but hilariously clumsy Chelutal the Eminent, our dragonborn cleric, has more than ample ability to sneak through a graveyard, but somehow can still manage to trip over her own tail. And yes, in her case, she does in fact have one. And of Alaric Nightfallow, the apparently weaponless warlock. His attempts to swiftly strike the enemy through the medium of interpretive table vaulting, yet the powers of persuasion were not strong in this one. And lest we forget, our vertically challenged Gilla Cortave, a dwarven fighter, seemingly full of tout, but least likely to clout anything or anyone. At least, not without having a decent kip first. But despite all of their shortcomings, did we ever doubt their ability to get the job done? Nah, true heroes always win the day, don't they? Thank you for travelling this tale alongside us through all of the slips, trips, strikes and whiffs, and we hope that you continue to follow us on all of our upcoming and further misadventures. Shalutau the Eminent, Dragonborn Cleric, was played by Yasmin. Alaric Nightfallow, the Tiefling Warlock, was played by Samantha, and Gilla Cortave, the Dwarven Fighter, was played by Colin. The Delian Tomb is a free downloadable adventure adapted by Seth Harris from an original concept by Matt Colville on YouTube. It is available for download from DM's Girl, and you can check out Matt Colville's work on YouTube and MCDM online. All of the links are in our episode bios. As most of our audience are aware, we are currently on a 6-week break from our main campaign. The Delian Tomb has been streamed in its place whilst we attend to our various personal commitments. Now that this has been completed, we are happy to inform you that although there will be no release from us next week, we highly recommend that you re-listen to or catch up with the last happenings in the Secrets of the Silver City back in episode 167, prior to the upcoming release of episode 168 on the weekend of the 29th and 30th of March, when our normal release schedule will recommence. We cannot wait to get back into the swing of things, and we really look forward to catching up with you all then.